Do you know where the danger is? Do you know where the danger is? Bashimane, Bafana, boys to men. Hello those are ninjas, welcome back to my channel. To first time here, I'm K Trisha. Please don't forget to subscribe and join the K Trisha family and be a doll or a ninja. Today I'm going to talk about 5 mistakes that women make in a relationship. Okay, so you need to take your wine, your juice, your coffee and sit down. Okay, the first mistake that women make is oversharing. What do I mean about oversharing? I mean like your family details or your family issues. Great, okay? Do not. There are things as a woman you should keep to yourself, okay? There are things that you shouldn't share with your boyfriend because one day they will backfire. For example, let's say you don't get along with your father, okay? Or you don't get along with your mother. The day that you're having an argument or you are fighting or maybe he's cheating. What was I thinking? Dating someone who doesn't get along with each other. What was I thinking? Marrying someone who doesn't get along with her. How are you going to get along with me if you don't get along with your father? Hey. Or worse, you can find his side chick now. They are using that to attack you or insulting you. Because one thing about men, when they are going to other girls, especially when you are married, they use every details, every that thing or mistake, like just to manipulate the next girl, okay? So that as the side chick, you could think that maybe you're winning or you're better than the next person. So they make sure that they use all the bad things. To my point. Or telling your partner that you don't get along with your family or you have issues. Do you know where the danger is? Do you know where the danger is? Bashimane, Bafana, boys to men. Keep it to yourself. Some things just keep them to yourself. Okay? Yeah. Got that one. Number 2, it is forcing communication. You. Don't do it or else you'll be oh wow. Don't do it or else you'll look like a married woman. Okay? So the thing is with guys, a guy before like you are at the talking stage, like he will be consistent, okay? Make sure that he calls you every day, texts you every day. Once he gets what he wants, now Mutu can spend a day without talking to you. Now Mutu can spend like 2 days without talking to you. He knows that he didn't call you. He's an adult. Why must you always remind them? Why must you always tell them, hey, you didn't call me today, why you didn't call me? You didn't tell me today, why didn't you? They know what they are doing. So I feel like as a woman, you must know your worth, even if you are in love. But like forcing communication, it is the worst thing that you can do to yourself. Just pick yourself up and move on. I know it's difficult, but like never force communication. If a guy can go like for a weekend without speaking to you, that is a red flag. What if I'm dead? What if I was involved in a car accident? There's no excuse. There's no way like a network can be bad for 24 hours. Some will say, oh, I was drunk. You know, when a man is drunk, I don't know, if he really loves you, he will call you. He will even come and see you. Even if he's in Joburg, he will drive to Mpumalanga to see his girlfriend, a man who's drunk. Like, oh, it's wrong. Okay, it is wrong to drive when you're drunk, but you know, I feel like when you are drunk, you want to see the people you love. So if someone like say, oh, I was drunk, I couldn't, what does that mean? I feel like people show their true colors when they're drunk. So never force communication, okay? Like make sure that you tell them what you want. This is what I want. This is what I don't like. Make it clear. If they don't get it, No. The next one is fantasizing, okay? Like falling in love with the idea of the person. For example, you assume, okay? You believe that that particular person is a certain way. You fall in love with that idea. That will block you to see them for who they are. Yeah, it will block you because now you will ignore the red flags because you have this, you created this person like in your head. No, he's like this, he's sweet, he's nice, and then only to find out he is the opposite of that. But because you are fantasizing, like you created everything like how your relationship should be like, so now if you are living in that fantasized world, like you're in paradise. See them for who they really are, especially the first month. Like those red flags, like, okay, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Be ready to accept them the way they are, to see them for who they are, so that it can be easy for you to decide whether you're living or you stay. Don't fantasize things. The next point is being a good person for a man. Most men do this. For example, you don't go to club, you don't smoke heavily because you want to get married. You want to find a man that will marry you. That is not good. Do it because you want to. Do it because you're a good person, but not because of a man. Well, now those women like they do things because of a man. For example, you clean his house, you cook for him because you want him to marry you. You shouldn't do that. That is very wrong. You must do it because you love it. Cook because you love cooking. Clean because you love cooking, not because you're trying to look like this wife material. No, that is very wrong. Because how long are you going to act that way? Because balango shall act. There's no way. There's no way. Just be you. If you're a good person, I hope that you're a good person because you're a good person, not because you're doing it for a man to be seen as a wife material. No, don't do that. That is the mistake that they do. You think because you wash his clothes, then you're a wife material. Hey, you'll do all the things. Wash, clean, then he'll go and marry someone else. Do it because you love it, not because of a man. Wear long clothes because you love long clothes, not because like you're doing it because your boyfriend doesn't want you to wear short things. That is a no. The next one is you. Oh, okay. Now you see. Thinking that like sex positions, good sex will keep him loyal, faithful. I'm not saying you shouldn't explore. Yes, explore, but don't overdo yourself. Like very naive, like really the best woman on top, thinking that he will be faithful. Like the women who have that mentality, if you are active in bed, then he will be faithful. Man. There are women who just lay there and do nothing. They get spoiled, they're married. So don't overdo things because you think that will make him to be faithful. If he wants to be loyal and faithful, he will do it. Okay? The last one is never tell him your type, what you really looking for, because they will fake it. Okay, they will portray that particular person you've described until they get what they want. That's why you find women saying, oh my god, while we're dating he was a good guy and then he changed all of a sudden. He didn't change. There's no such thing. He was like acting like the person, the type that you describe. For example, when you say you want you want a guy that is very clean and hygienic, a man will fake that. They will make sure when you come to their place they clean and what, but signs will be there. Okay, so men, they always ask you this question too: what kind of a man are you looking for? Never answer that question, darling. Just say You can say the basic things like, I just want consistency, I want like a spiritual guy, those basic things. But don't go too deep, because he's going to portray that guy, he's going to act like the type that you describe, just to, well, to win you. And then that's how you find, like, over next years, how Mundo, every time you have to pick their pants, like when they take off their clothes, next thing you always have to clean after them. But while you were dating, he was clean, he was acting. So there are things that you don't tell him everything about. Good, I want the guy like this, like this. Hey, but to act, they will act. And then once you are comfortable, then they will show you their true colors. So never answer that question. Just say, I stubborn a corner, like, I don't have a type. Don't tell him about your boundaries or your, yeah. So that was it for this video. Let me know what you want to add, and if you disagree, let me know. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Bye.